What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of You Heard What I Said podcast, where we discuss real, raw conversations about life, love, relationships, and the lessons we learn. It's your girl Precious here once again, and I'm here with Kion.
Hello. How are you, Precious?
I'm doing good, can't complain. What about yourself?
As they say, I can't call it. I'm good.
I hear you. Look, I actually got outside this past weekend, hung out with the friends. So so I did good. Besides that, tried to just get me some rest because I'm tired over here.
R&R, the rest and relaxation.
Yes, exactly. It's got interrupted a few times, but I'm working on it. So yeah, that's all about, that's going on with me over here. What about you?
Yeah. I'm chilling, just continuing my recovery with my eye, and probably about halfway through. Hopefully, knock on some wood or some fake wood or whatever. But things are progressing, so I'm slowly kind of getting back into the groove of things. That how my life was 7-8 weeks ago. So we are moving forward.
That's good. I'm so glad to hear it.
Absolutely. So before I forget, I do want to kind of tell you a little short story.
What is it?
So it's the holiday season, right?
Okay.
And so we are adding. Last year we kind of dimmed it down a little bit in terms of the holiday the arrangements outside, in terms of just to kind of put stuff out in the yard. We decided, let's kind of go back into it again, and let's add some things. So we went back into the garage, and we yesterday we spent time putting up our tree. We got a couple penguins, we got some little gift boxes. Wow. We got we got Santa Claus and all these Christmas lights and everything like that. So I'm out there. I'm out there right before we start putting all that stuff together. I'm just kind of getting stuff out of the garage and doing a little tweaking with the yard, mowing a little something, just kind of getting everything kind of even and flat and all that stuff. So I'm pretty much done, and so I'm putting the mower back in the garage, because I've learned my lesson over the 10 years that I've been mowing, where don't leave your freaking lawnmower out in the grass, especially when it rains consistently. I've had a couple blow ups on some lawnmowers where the engine stopped running. So I don't, they say, anyway, I didn't learn my lesson. So now I've been putting the mower in the garage. So I'm putting the mower in the garage, and the weed trimmer and everything like that. And I'm just kind of looking around, just make sure I have everything to close up the garage. Then all of a sudden, my neighbor to the right of me, if I'm facing the street, I hear a loud, like a loud squeak, right? But it doesn't sound like a female voice. It's a high-pitched male voice.
Okay.
And I'm like, is that my neighbor? He's probably in his early 20s. Because our original neighbor, she is in the military, and we support our troops and all of that. And she's at overseas in Dubai. So her son's man, she sent some beautiful pictures. Oh my gosh, other places. Yeah, Dubai is a beautiful place, from what I've seen. And so her son bought the house, and her and her wife, and they have a newborn and everything like that. So I hear a loud squeak, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like a female squeak voice, and so I hear that, and then I hear the wife say, "What?" And then I heard dude say, "Rat." And then that's all I heard, so I quickly closed the garage.
Right.
I didn't want to go out. Cause some people they go out there. What's going on? What did you hear? Where's that? That's not me. Yeah, I hear that word, the 3-letter word, and so I closed the garage. So I'm like, okay, we're done. I'm done for me and little four-legged. They got four legs, right? Well, we don't mess around. So about, I don't know, half hour later, the wife and I, we go back out and we start putting all the decorations up, and the neighbor's outside, and he has his truck open, and so we're doing a little small chat, just chatting it up, and I'm like, you know what, I'm like, hey, did I hear you earlier as I was closing the garage say something about a rat? He was like, hell effing yeah. He was like he said that he was messing with his truck because he had to, because it's working, but there was something wrong with it. So he said that he was messing with his truck, and so he opened up the door and he saw a tail coming out of the glove box.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And so that was his scream, because he jumped and he didn't know what was going on, and he said there was a tail in the glove box, and I'm like, for real? We were like, for real? I was like, yeah. So evidently it probably went from inside, underneath the truck, and then it ate its way through to the glove box. So it was in the glove box alive.
Goodness.
Yeah. So he opened up all the doors and he got his welding gloves on and to start cleaning out the truck and everything like that. And so I'm still on edge. Like,
right, where did he go?
Right, I'm still on edge, and the wife, I always call her like She-Ra, because she's like invincible and everything, like, so she's like sitting on the grass just messing with the decorations, and I'm just just on edge. So there's something wrong with that, but hey, I don't care. And so then all of a sudden I hear dude, he jumps and screams again. And he says that he saw it move from I guess he had the glove box open to start getting stuff out, and he saw it go from the glove box to the back seat. And so I'm just like, oh, here we go. This is my day. And so,
but the garage door's closed still, right?
Oh hell yeah! As soon as I came out, yeah, because we're getting everything out, but I made sure that we got everything out. I closed right back.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't playing it like that.
Right.
The door's closed. Going through the front door, I turn my head, make sure ain't nothing following me inside. All that stuff. But that's pretty much it. Don't know what happened that was the end of the story. I don't know what else happened, but it's just like, man, it just made me think about the memories where, if you remember from the beginning of our podcast, where I was telling you the story about that possum, when I was at getting some new tires rotated, where there was a possum stuck to underneath the truck. I'm just like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, as soon as I heard that word, that was it for me. I'm not trying to ask and probe all those questions. I closed the garage door and I just waited for a while. But
I can't believe it was inside the glove box.
Yes, but how would you feel? How would you feel if you open up your car and all of a sudden you saw a tail hanging?
Yeah, I'm definitely screaming as well. I'm closing the door and I'm not getting back in. Like, somebody else got to take care of that.
Because they haven't used the truck for forever. Cause I know it hasn't moved, because they have other cars that they use. So it's been immobile for many, many, many months. So it's not like it's been used, because it's not like the engine's been running or anything like that. But I'm with you, man. It's like,
there's no way, absolutely no way. Like it's yours now. You can have the truck. You got it.
What do I sign? Here we go. Let me sign the paper. Yeah.
It's now in your name. That reminds me of old neighbor. One day we're over there at the house because our kids, were friends. They went to school together. So we're over there at the house, and I think I'm not sure if I asked to use the bathroom or what, or they were just showing us around. I'm not sure, but it made her tell us a story about how she went to go use the bathroom, and when she got up, there was a snake in the toilet, and so she's screaming and hollering, and she thought the family had was playing a joke or whatever on her. But yeah, snake was just sitting there in her toilet. I didn't want to go to the bathroom for a minute. It's like I'm constantly looking. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, I just don't know how they just be making their ways into people's homes, people's vehicles. It's like, it's yours. You got it.
That got me chills, man, because I read an article a couple days ago about like when people are traveling, like when they go to hotels, like one of the first things you want to do is flush the toilet, and people were like, no, and the people remarking like, why do they flush the toilet? It should be clean.
Right.
Like they're not, we're not saying flush the toilet because there should be something floating in there, whatever. They say that's where spiders and all the stuff hang out in. So when you go in there, that's the first things you want to do is flush that toilet. And so ever since I heard that, I heard that. Well, I haven't gone anywhere since, but I heard that about a week ago. But they're saying when you go into a hotel, that's one of the first things you want to do is flush the toilet.
Hey, I'm glad I know. Yeah, it's gonna be flushed like about 3 times before I use that bad boy.
Turn the flashlight on, making sure it's nothing. I hear you, man.
Exactly. Pouring bleach down, everything. I already carry my Lysol when I travel. I spray everything down.
Say no more than 30-minute sit downs on the toilet where your legs get numb anymore, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. It's like, I'll hold it. And, just little number ones. Hold the rest like back. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't experienced that, but since you brought up that snake thing, it's like, man, you know, gotta be careful.
I know, right? That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's just get into it. Get into this topic, and lately we just been doing one topic because it's a lot. It's a lot to talk about with these topics.
And we like to talk.
Yeah, we can go on and on.
Why? Because you heard what I said. We like to talk.
That part.
Testing. No. Right.
Right. So, okay. What would you tell your younger self that could potentially benefit you now? And I mean, there's a lot, because I mean, we always sit back and wonder, like, man, if I could do this all over again, what would I do differently? So now this is the opportunity to say, okay, what are those words, that I would say that could potentially change my life? So you want to get into it? Or because with me, I don't know if I have just one thing. It's going to be multiple things that's going to hit multiple areas of my life. So what about you?
Yeah, I'm just going to mention 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to mention them both at the same, well, not at the same time, but mention them both, and then I'll turn over to you if you want. Okay, so first of all, I have no regrets because everything that's going on in my life is a learning process to where I am now, and who knows if I'd have turn left here or not gone here one time, my life would have been different. And so I'm not gonna have any regrets in that sense in terms of where I'm at today. I got 2 beautiful kids, and I'm good.
Right.
However, and I'm not saying but, because they say everything you say and then you but. So I like to say however. Yes, I like to say however. However, one thing is a financial thing where if I would tell my younger self, I would tell my younger self to what I'm, my early 20s or late teens, starting out with my new job and everything like that. Because back then you just want to go party. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about family. You're not thinking about any of that stuff. But I would tell my younger self to A, save, and B, invest. Because I would tell myself to invest, learn about the stock market, learn about the mutual funds, learn about the IRAs and this and all that stuff, and to put that, figure out your budget wise, like, okay, X% goes here, X% goes to the food, X% goes to rent, X% goes here, and put that money and X% into investing every single month. That's the first thing I would tell myself, because that's just something I wish I would have been told. I wish I'd been told. Number 2 is to whatever it is that you want to do in life, because nowadays in college and everything like that, they're teaching entrepreneurship. They're teaching all this stuff. There's shows like Shark Tank on TV, all these different things, in terms of doing stuff on your own, investing and making your life, better and all that stuff. So all that stuff wasn't there when I was that age. I would tell myself to go after it. Whatever hobby that I wanted to turn into a career, whatever thing that I want to do to make my life, I would say go after it 100% and make it and give it everything you got from day one, because because you look up and then here you are in the senior club. I got some mail the other day and it was like, for 50 seniors, 50 plus. And it just hit me. I looked at it today. It hit me like, damn. Because some is 55, some is 60, some whatever. But I got something in the mail and it says senior 50 plus. So hold on a second. Let it sink in for a second. Okay, so in some eyes, in some companies, organizations, I am a senior now. And I think about no. and I think about 30 years ago. Seemed like yesterday, where I can remember certain things. I can remember, I can remember a lot of events and all that stuff that happened 30 years ago, and that goes by so fast. The injuries. Now I remember when I could dunk a basketball and I got a goal outside, and I want to regain that back. For all the injuries that we talked about last week, and the Achilles this, and when you're over 40, this happens. Where it comes and goes so quickly. The time goes. So I would say, invest and save, and B, to whatever dreams and aspirations you have, don't look back and just go after it. Have no fear, no doubt, and just make it happen, because you can have a lifelong career. I mean, like for me, I'm in the midst of careers and things like that in terms of some things, and I'm okay with that. But I just think about, what if I would have started this career or XYZ career 30 years ago, and how much of a difference would that have made in my life, having that passion. So invest and go after it 100%.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a drink to that.
Okay, let's do that. I got a little
investing.
Hold on a second. What color is that?
It's actually, I know most people do vodka cranberry, but it's actually tequila and cranberry.
Okay.
So yeah, what about you?
I call this my purple drink. It's some vodka and a squirt of some berry juice, berry sweetener or whatever.
Well, cheers to your purple drink.
Yes, a purple drink.
You're right. And yeah, that was good. Those were some good ones, like for real. And I agree with you in the part of I don't have regrets. Like you said, they're just all lessons learned. And but in the same sense, I wish I had learned those lessons a little quicker than I did. It's like, okay, why I gotta take me so long to learn these lessons?
Absolutely.
Instead of a year, could we have learned it maybe in a month? It probably could have got me a little further along in life. Like,
say, let me get them cliff notes.
That
for those of you that never heard of that, that's okay.
Right? Yeah, you're not part of that the club yet. But yeah, so yeah, I just wish that I had learned them a little sooner. But as far as you're talking about, the investing and the saving, so yeah, when it comes to like career wise and your financial stability, I would definitely ask myself, as I'm getting ready to start those college years, or even before then, what type of life do I want to live?
Ooh, yes.
And yeah, so
absolutely.
And depending on the type of lifestyle that I want, then that would depend on the type of career that I would go after. Because I'm like, okay, if I want this type of home, if I want this type of vehicle, if I want a huge family or whatever it is, I need to say, okay, if I want all these things, how much money do I need to have or make in order to live comfortably,
And also,
within that?
now I don't mean to cut you off. Well, I do, because
No,
I
you
did it. But he was like, I don't mean to, but you did it though. Right? Like, but also, in addition to what you're saying, and that just my thought is just to add on to that. Also, where you want to live, because
the location.
because living in California, where a 2,000 square foot home may be $1 million, but if you live somewhere else, $1 million get you a 10,000 square foot home.
Yeah.
So
no, that's true. If you go, when you think about real estate, they always tell you location. So yes, that makes a huge difference. They talk about that all the time about what you can get for $1 million in certain areas. So yes, that absolutely takes part in it. So that's what I would tell myself, career, financial wise, is, the lifestyle that, I want to live, to make sure that I'm, in that field that's going to provide that for me. And I guess as far as relationships go, I would probably tell myself, does this bring me joy? Something that I say all the time. And a lot of times it's like we see the red flags and we ignore them because we're like, is it really a red flag? Is this, and now that person will change, they'll grow or whatever. And it's like, and I guess it's another thing I would say is, follow your gut, because you feel it. You know it's there, but you tend to ignore it. So I definitely would not ignore those things. But I guess the main thing that I will tell myself, the most important, is I would say, you're more than enough. A lot of times we tend to, I don't even want to, kind of allow people and things to tear us down and make us feel, you see all the stuff on social media, all the comparing. And I would tell myself, you're more than enough, because it's like, once you know that, it's like the sky is the limit. You can reach anything. So, you can aspire to be anything, and there's nothing that's holding you back. So, definitely, believe in yourself. Don't settle. Know your value, because once you know it, can't nobody take that away from you.
Right.
Nobody. So those are the things that I would tell myself.
I am more than enough. I love that.
I get that made. Wear that every day, because like how we talk about, I think you talked about the last episode, those affirmations. It's like you keep telling yourself that, you like, oh, okay, well, shoot, I can do this. Yep. If I put my mind to it, I can achieve this goal, whatever it is. Like you just said, whatever you put your mind to can be done. So kind of short and quick and to the point.
You heard what I said. You heard what I said coming from Precious. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like Kion says, hit that button, ding, and leave us a comment. I enjoy, reading those comments. I know the last time someone left a comment when we were talking about the Thanksgiving episode, and they mentioned about, eating turkey and mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving, about how they bring prosperity, and abundance. And I was like, oh, like if I had known, it's like I don't eat meat, but I could eat some fake turkey. Made sure I had, but I love me some potatoes, so I definitely would have had some mashed potatoes, because I want all the prosperity. I want all the abundance. So that was nice. So thank you to you.
Yes. I love the mashed potatoes, because we had the mashed potatoes with green onions. That makes a hell of a difference. Oh my gosh. Or better yet, hold on. Okay, instead of green onions, what do they call? What do you
Chives.
call it? Chives. Yeah. So we had the chives. We had no sticky green onions. We had the chives.
Right. That does make a difference. It does give it all the flavor.
Yes.
It's weird. We had mashed potatoes, but it was for the grandbaby. So we didn't necessarily eat them. So yes, he got all the prosperity, all the abundance.
Teaching them young. There you go. It's the next generation, next up.
Right. Yeah. So look, let's drink again to that, because I love where it go? There it is.
Where it go?
I love my tea. All right, so now I think we're gonna try something new with these episodes. It's like at first we started with our 2 topics and our 3 things, and then we kind of went into our questions and then the 1 topic. But now I'm thinking we're gonna end these episodes on thought of the day. So yeah, I think that's give us something to ponder on, to sleep on, to think about.
Right.
And so for today, our thought of the day is: you cannot reach for the stars and reach for the grass at the same time. Pick one.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's our thought of the day. Yeah. What you think? Yeah, you got any thoughts on that one?
Wow.
Yeah,
hey, you know what? That's kind of like the saying, you can't be hot or cold.
Yeah. Pick one and stand on it.
Make that decision and make it happen. Damn.
Exactly.
Dang.
Yeah.
Darn. I love it.
Look, yeah.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time in case someone just stepped into the room.
Right. You cannot reach stars in the grass at the same time. You got to pick one. Well, look, you guys, you think about that. Let us know in the comments, how you feel about the thought of the day. Yeah, and give us your opinions. And tell us what are you all reaching for? Are you reaching for the goodness? Or are you, reaching down and keep dwelling on all that chaos? So yeah, let us know. We always respond to you guys. We love to hear from you all and engage with you all. So yeah.
I love it. So you heard what I said. Podcast. You see the name at the bottom of the screen flashing.
Right.
As well, again, like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that bell. And Precious, in case they want to reach you directly, if they have any questions about just some of the things you may have said in the previous episodes, if they just want to send us a shout out to you, how can they reach you on social media?
They can reach me at Precious Said 888, and this time I'm not gonna forget you. How can they reach you, Kion? Oh shoot.
Hey, watch this episode, last week's episode, and you'll see what we're talking about, or better yet, over here, and you'll see what we're talking about. Kion Said 37 is how I can be reached on social media.
Yes, look, it's Sagittarius over here. We in Sagittarius season. I'm in my Sagittarius area, so look, it happens.
It's all good, baby. Yeah, all good.
Right, as always, a pure joy hanging out with you doing this podcast. Yeah, and I can't wait for our next episode next week and our next word or thought of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Yes.
Right, then we can start talking about me and my B-days.